Hey guys, welcome back to part 2 of episode 8. I have managed to go through all of the papers, and I've got my little stash happening here. This is one pack of that, and then this, and some of those. So I've got all the little piles of all the different papers everywhere. These ones. Goes there, and then this pile as well, and I made up a whole heap of those little these. Haven't cut them all up yet, but here's one I sort of started doing earlier. I've got my new card in there, so some of these are going to have little spots. Where are we? Usually the middle one has a blank spot, so you put washi on there, but you know what to do with those. That's why I thought I'd do them off camera. And then I put these tags, which I got lovingly donated and gifted by Kerry Sawyer. So these are awesome. Couldn't have come at a better time. So I've got one of my tag things at the front, one of these at the back, and then I've got some paper, which is it's the only thing that's not book page. I thought I'd get some scrapbooking paper. And then I've got this book page, which I just got that and I cut it in, ripped it in half with a ruler. So I think there's about 11 pages. So now I'm just putting them in order. This is the one with all the letters, perfect for journaling on. Here's one of the pictures. So I'm just sort of put it in and scattered it. Here's the other part. That has to work with what I've got. So there's the pocket. That one. I really like this one because it's a good colour. There's that England is a garden. I want to turn that into a pocket, so I better seal that up. And then this is from that beautiful book with all the illustrations in it. So I got every one of them is going to be a centre page, and because this is a bit smaller, I had to make that a little smaller, so all that's going to be the centre page. So there you go. So that's that one. That's the smallest one. I thought I'd just do it up and see how I would go. So now I can show you what I did. Okay. So what we need to do is, I picked August because August is my birthday month, but I just randomly picked one from the top. So I got the scrapbooking paper. So make sure that you can see the middle. So I've got this, which I've pre-made up earlier, like sewn it. So what I want to do is put that in here. So yeah, that way, and that way I'm going to just glue that on with my craft glue. So there's pretty much all this whole journal is all done with book pages, like no coffee dyed paper and all that kind of stuff. Oh, seriously. I think we need to get in a pin in there. Sometimes it can dry up a little bit. There we go. Okay. So how'd you all go with ripping up your book pages, getting something done? So cool. There. Okay, so I'll leave that to dry. The reason why I'm only doing the two sides That way you can tuck something in here as well. So I'll put that probably here. Then on the other side I've got this one, and I'll do the same with that. I'll glue that and leave a spot on the side as well, so that we can tuck things in there. So I really appreciate all of these. These are awesome. Saves me having to make them. She's done a great job with them. Pretty much a similar version to this, except it's just one tier. So you can stick a nice big tag in that one. Now, what we need to do, what I've got here, I'll do the same as what. So the first page I use this, okay, and this this is a tuck spot. So what I'm going to do, so what I did with this is I measured it, so it's a 12 inch paper, so I just cut it and then folded like that side, and then folded the excess over. So I like the teared look, and I wouldn't mind just having another teared pocket there. I think that looks good. And then we'll get some glue. So we'll glue it down here. Just quickly glue that down. There we go. So that will be our first page. Then what have we got? See, these are all those pages that you remember, the colourful ones. I turned them into those little pockets. So each book will have a pocket. So here we go, a prototype. Move that over here. And I'm going to keep those little bits. I'm going to decorate the book with some of the extra stuff. So we've got one of these. So I've got this. Put that in there like that. Maybe move that over a little bit. Then we've got a letter. Now it's fairly big, but we don't want that big. So what we're going to do, just get the ruler and cut it off. So we do want it big, but not quite that big. There we go. I like that because you can colour in these, and this is perfect for journaling on. So there we go. Now we've got another picture, which we've got here. And I think this one is big enough. See, once again, I've just tooled them with a ruler. These are all the bits left over from the other one. Okay, now we need a music paper. Okay, then one of these. The beauty of these big ones, I don't have to cut them up. I had to make these ones here a lot smaller. So here's one of my little book page things. And where are they? Where are they? Actually, they are here. These ones I've already made, so I've got to glue that down. So glue that down while I'm here. Probably can't see, but so we got ourselves a pocket. I'll just push it down here. Sorry, I'm out of camera, but okay, love these. I think these are really cool. You get yourself some pockets. I might just put that in the middle. Then we've got these. I love these because I like the colour. I think the colours are great. And I think there's some tall ones, so we'll grab a taller one. Now we just got to remember that this, go down, I might put this one up a little higher, is just a basis. So here is one from that really nice book. There we go. It's a tad long, so I might actually just chop off that bit that I just had glue on there. And sometimes if it doesn't work, you just need to cut. There we go. That book page. So that's nice and long. That's really good. I like that one. Now this one in here, I folded up. So I might quickly glue that one while I'm here. Well, I've got glue on here. There we go. You have to work with what you've got when you've got it. Like this one's a much smaller pattern, so that's what I'm working with. And now on the inside, oh, I've got a spare one of these. Where did that go? And that down there, that, there's that one. Aha, so music, it's after the music paper. There we go. Maybe put it a little higher. Now, that one. And then we've got that. Now that is obviously way too long. Now I am going to cut this down. This is a bit long. And I'm going to cut it down this way too. Maybe a little bit off this end, just a tad. Oop. There we go. Just to make it even. Still reckon it's probably a tad long. I think so. Maybe a little bit more on the bottom. There we go. So each of the centre pieces from these beautiful artworks, which is really nice. So what we have is, there we go, something going to be fitting in there like that. That is so cool. And that's all using book pages. And on another episode, not after I finish this, I'm going to do a create with me, and I can show you ways that you can fill this to suit you. So how many pages did I end up with? Well, I've got one. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's on one side, so you double that, but then we don't want to have it too thick because you're going to be adding bits and pieces to it, so it will thicken up, and it's only one signature, so I really like that. Now close this up. Okay, so what we are going to do is now I'm just going to do, I'd like to hold them together so they don't really go anywhere. So what I might do is do this, so they ain't going to go anywhere, and then do the same on the other side. Clip it. Beauty of one signature. It really does not take much effort to pin it down. Now, get my trusty dusty phone book. There we go, 15 minutes and we're done. Really love this. This is your true junk journal. If you really want to, you can add pages to this, like as in for writing, but I'm going to be sticking stuff in there, so I might even utilize this is from a book when you're going to, you know, like when I'll show you when I do it anyway, but you stick things on there in order to write on, so when you put tags and everything in there. So I'm going to use a tag. Really don't want this moving. No. Actually, I'll open this up. Okay. Where's my pin? Actually, I don't want to just pin it on here. I should pin it on here as well. There we go. Because I want to go through all of them. Now, not find the middle and pin it all the way through. And normally I would do measuring and all that kind of stuff, but I am going to do a 5 pamphlet stitch, just to make sure that I get all of them in. Okay. When you're doing a normal stitch, a normal thing, you'd be a little bit more careful, but it's only one signature, so it's not really that thick. Okay, now always get more than what you need. And we're going to start in the middle and go all the way through. Stick down underneath there like that. Then you go back underneath, go all the way through here. Okay, basically, don't want it to move. Do not move. You go up, down, and up, down. Okay, you generally work with these ones, and then I'm going to go back through this one again. Oop. Oh, not good. Not good. Okay. Seriously, this is why I don't do signatures on camera. And where's my hole? There we go. And then you go through here like that, and back through here, similar to a 3 pamphlet stitch, but okay. Now make sure there. I'm going to take these off. Really don't like the way it's come through there like that. I'm going to not good. Not good, not good. Okay, we'll pull. Yep. Oh my goodness, are you serious? No, not gonna work. Oh gee, how to watch Susanna stuff up. I actually pulled the thread through the actual thing and it is not going to work really nicely for me. Okay, sorry guys. We all have our ways of stitching, if you know what I mean. Off camera I am fine. The moment the camera is on and I have to do this, it is so frustrating. Ah! There we go. Okay. Okay, pull that. Pull that. Okay. There we go. Woohoo! That didn't take much, did it? And then you go underneath there. It would have been okay had I not caught the thread through the other one. So I'm going to pull and I'm going to check these. Yep, they're good. So just do a knot. Do a few actually. Since it's threaded, make it a bit easier if it was a bit smaller. I might just chop it down. Okay. Now I'll make sure that my next one is not as difficult. I don't know what the time is now. How are we doing, people? Okay. Thread's coming down. Whenever I do a signature, I always like to push down the pages. I like the way that they're sort of a little bit skew-if, not perfectly, little pockets going up and down. There we go. That's the middle signature. I might just cut that nice and small. That'll do, because I don't really want to see it. And now I'll fold it down that way. So there you go, one sewn down, 13 to go, no, 12. Baby's Tears, name of the beautiful journaling page here, and here as well, and you've got the pocket there, and then there's a pocket in here. I like it, and because it's quite light, you don't really see that. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm not quite happy with how that's turned out, and you can probably just put a just a ribbon or something around there just to hold that shut. But for now it sits nice and flat, but once you get a few bits and pieces in there, so that we can journal, I'm going to be probably watercolouring, doing a bit of watercolour on that. You know, I might keep that, I quite like that, but then you put a bit of like a label or everything like that, so it'd be a bit of collaging and maybe even colour in that. Use this. This is perfect for using for journaling as well. So yeah, I quite like how that has turned out. Very happy with that. Okay, no worries. Well, that was part 2 of episode 8. I was going to do something like this on episode 10, but I thought, oh no, I haven't made journals for a while, and I really do. These have been sitting in my cupboard for a little while, so I need to finish them off, and I just love how it looks. A real simple traveler's notebook style journal using just book pages and only one scrapbooking paper, and that's white on the other side. So yeah, cool. Happy with how that's turned out. Okay guys, thanks for watching, and I will see you in episode 9. So I've only got 2 more to go, people. I was going to there is something else that I wanted to do. Like I wanted to make an art journal using like thicker book pages, but it's sort of similar to this. So, but I do still have a couple of ideas up my sleeve. So yeah, it's getting a little harder to think of. There's only a couple left, but it's getting a bit harder. Okay guys, thank you very much, and I will catch you soon. Bye.